Nomar, take me away. 24th homer, 12 on the road and 12 at Fenway. He's hitting .385 at Fenway this year, .328 on the road. He was 4 for 4 on Saturday. Brett Saberhagen, 83 pitches, 55 strikes. He faced one over the minimum in 6 innings. Look at Jose Offerman, 4-3 double play. The Red Sox have won 19 of 24. Nomar leads Jeter by 9 points in the race. Pace with the Red Sox, top at 2. A's up 2-0. Miguel Tejada on third, 1 out. Ryan Christensen to Ray Sanchez. Look at Tejada as he comes home. Beautiful slide. He was 3 for 4, had a 2-run homer. A's go on to win. Velarde also homered. The A's.
Watch this now. It's a dicey situation. John Green calls Delgado, ball drops. White Sox up 2-0, and Lee would score from second a little bit later.
Well, I don't know if this is a bad play or not. You got Green coming as hard as he can. Delgado going hard. Green calls it right at the last minute. Delgado just does not have a chance. That's no man's land.
Now it's Carlos Lee with 2 men aboard. Game tied at 4. Can put it on the board. Yes! 13th of the year. White Sox win at 7-4. Lee with 5 RBIs. Jason Bloss.
It's gone towel around his neck. Top of 3, 2 on for Chino. Yanks down 4-3. Look at Omar. Who is sweeter than that? Inning-ending double play. Now bottom 4. Vizquel already 2 for 2. Showing bunt. Look out. Hits his left wrist. Vizquel would have to leave, and guess what? Enrique Wilson, take the mask off. You're in. Now top of 8. More defense. Look at Tyler Houston. The groovy kind of glove, and Richie Sexson. Glove good at first as well. The Indians snap 4-game losing streak, and once again they have the best record in the American League by.
All right. Reds Pirates. Steve Parrish used to be a Pirate. Runner on first, Mike Benjamin. To left, Greg Vaughn. Catch to first, Al Martin. Doubled up. Watch it again, Jason.
One thing you can't do is that Al Martin, I'll get this. He goes all the way to the cut there at second base, and Vaughn catches the ball about shortstop, and you're just dead out.
Jason LaRue now for the Reds. Deep center, solo home run, his 3rd of the year. And the Reds are up by the score of 1-0. Bottom 3, it's Chris Peters. To center, Mike Cameron. Oh, and a catch. And then he doubles off Keith Osick, who doesn't even try to get back to first. Bottom 5, Reds up 2-0. There's a runner on first. Warren Morris grounds to second. Pokey Reese has been sidelined recently with an injury, but he's back in the lineup. And the double play. Interesting sidelight here. Steve Parrish played high school baseball with the home plate ump, Mark Carlson.
Yeah, he did, and I don't think that had a lot to do with this pitch. Is pretty close there, but Parrish has got electric stuff. He's got a nasty breaking ball, a sinker that just bottom falls out of. Didn't even throw this little, hard disappearing slider. Then he can come down in the strike zone. I've seen him elevate, so he's got 4 different angles he comes at you. What a find for the Reds, a former Pirate.
LaRue, though, doubles down the left field line. Jeffrey Hammond scores. Reds are up by the score of 3-0. This is in the top of the 9th, and then in the bottom of the 9th, Parrish is trying to close it out. It's break, ring him up, sit him down, and the Reds win at 3-0. So Parrish does in his former team. He was a Pirate in 95 and 96. He struck out 8. The final 6 on called 3rd strikes.
Did I mention my all best-kept secret team? Steve Parrish is on it. This guy's a great story. He kicked around for a long time. Now he's got 1 loss in his last 11 starts, and that was the start after he came off the DL. He might be their best pitcher.
To his Friends Fair on Saturday. Well, Darren Oliver with the single out to left. Alberto Castillo rounds second, and he sort of nonchalants it back. Craig Biggio's not nonchalant. He fires it to second, and Castillo's out. 2 on, 1 out for Mark McGwire. He goes the other way. Edgar Renteria comes around to score. McGwire ends up on second base. Part of an 8-run 4th inning for the Cards, and St. Louis wins this one 13-6 the final. And for the 2nd straight game, the Cards beat up on a number 59 on September the 9th. In the bottom of the 6th inning, Pat Hughes of WGN Radio has the call.
Swung on, drilled to deep center. This could be the one. That ball is gone. Home run. Number 60 for Sammy Sosa. Wow. One for the history book.
By the way, a security guard got the ball and gave it back to Sammy. Mrs. Sosa can breathe a sigh of relief. Sammy, of course, coming out for the obligatory curtain call, and the sign outside of Wrigley says it all. Sammy's sweet swing gets him number 60, but It's not enough for the Cubs to win this one. Sammy does become the first Major League player to reach 60 home runs twice, but still couldn't keep the Cubs from it.
Wednesday, resting the shoulder. Pitched well today, went 6 innings, gave up 2 earned runs and struck out 7. But one of the few times since he's been a D-back, Manti had some problems.
Yeah, and all 3 times that he's blown saves has been with Randy Johnson pitching. Manti falls behind here, actually breaking ball ahead 1-2 to Derek Lee. Here's a kid that throws 94, 95 miles an hour. This reason he didn't throw the fastball way up and into Lowell to go to 3-1. And Lowell, dead fastball hitter, throws a pitch up there right where he likes it. Upstairs, crushes it for a 3-run home run. Marlins up 6-5.
First homer Manti's given up since July 9th. Tied at 6, bottom 10, Luis Gonzalez. 2 for his last 33. Looky there. 2-run home run. Wins it for the D-backs. 25th of the year for Gonzalez. Arizona wins it 8-6-10. Johnson looked good, striking out 7 in 6 innings, but he got a no decision. Johnson has now pitched 255 2/3 innings.
And Jose Vidro, the slow roll to first, and Greg Maddux, 9 straight Gold Glove winner, makes an error, his 4th of the year. Vidro is safe. Now 2 batters later, after a Vladimir Guerrero RBI single, Brad Fulmer doubles to right. Vidro, Guerrero, both score 4-3 Expos. Then bottom 9, same score. Brett Boone had hit his 20th homer earlier in the game, but Ugueth Urbina gets him right there. MVP candidate Chipper Jones went 1 for 3. A complete game loss for Maddux. The Braves in the NL East. No Mike Piazza. Bruised hand suffered on Friday night. Top of the 3rd, no score. 2 on, 1 out for Doug Glanville. Singles to right. Roger Cedeno fields. Guns him out. Todd Pratt in for Piazza, makes the tag. Bases loaded in the 6th. Magnus for Magnuson. Ray Ordonez's first career grand slam, first homer this year, and the Mets are back to a game back of Atlanta. The Mets and Braves begin a huge 3-game series in Atlanta.
He raised the Rangers. You know, I wasn't very good in math. This is Juan Gonzalez to the wall. Rafael Palmeiro running on the play, scores all the way from first. And the Rangers with the lead by the score of 1-0. Now, 35-year-old Jim Morris.
Got a tryout with the Devil Rays.
Back in baseball, was drafted in '83, and he was coaching high school baseball, pitched a 1/3 of an inning. That pitch, folks, 96 miles per hour. Guy's 35 years old. He went a 1/3 of an inning. Texas wins it 6-1. Aaron Seeley gave up 6 hits in 8 innings. His son, A-Rod, in sync out here on baseball tonight. How about that? 39th home run. Mariners up 1-0. Martin Cordova grounds up the middle. David Bell, diving save from his knee. Mariners up 2-0 at this point. Bottom 7, Ken Griffey Jr. to center. Jock Jones goes back. Got tremendous potential, one of the fine young twins, and makes the catch. And the Mariners go on to win, however, by the score of 5-0. Twins have dropped 9 out of 10. A-Rod 2 for 4. Bell in the top of the 1st, no score.
Looking for a quick
Facing Brian Cooper.
off pitch to Bell.
Hits him with the bases loaded, forces in a run. It's 1-0 Baltimore. Bottom 1, 2-0 O's. Sidney Ponson facing Troy Gloss with the bases jammed.
Gloss.
And he's hit. Aaron Erstad trots home. That made it 2-1 at that point. Anaheim down 1. And right now from Anaheim, it is 4-3 in favor of Baltimore in the top of the 8th. Ripping to the
East lead over the Mets, cut to 1. Hosting Montreal again, Vladimir Guerrero, top 2. You know, Vladdy came in with a .310 batting average, and he had struck out 56 times. His batting average went down, strikeouts went up. Kevin Millwood rocked him to sleep. Vladdy K'd twice, and he didn't do much better in the field. Bottom 4, Braves up 2-0. Brian Hunter pops up to shallow right. Jose Vidro called off by Guerrero. Now, Guerrero, 15 outfield assists, top 5 in the league, but 19 outfield errors, number 1 in the league. That was not an error. He just didn't make the catch and allowed Jose Hernandez to score. Atlanta wins it 5-1. Kevin Millwood wins his career-high 18th game. 2 games with a hand injury. And then the Lord said you got to rise up when you come back, Mike. 36th homer of the year, 432 feet. And right before that, John Olerud had his 17th homer. 8th time this year, Mets have gone back-to-back. Then, top 4, trouble for Kenny Rogers. Covering first on the Bobby Abreu grounder. Rogers re-injures his left hammy. He'd stay in the game, but leave after the next inning. He could miss his next start. Bottom 5, tied at 6, Benny Agbayani facing Cliff Pully. His grounder to shortstop. See, what had happened Desi Relevert's 14th error of the year. Piazza scores. Mets going to win at 8-6. They win for the 11th time in 15 games.
Watch Chris Holtz. And judging from Holt's reaction, you know it's gone. Bottom 4, number 57 on the year for McGuire. Cards take a 2-1 lead. Bottom 6 tied at 2, and Big Mac gone. Second deck, 58th on the year. Number 515 of his career. Cards lead 3-2. Top 7, same score. That's Biggio at 3rd. That's Bagwell at the plate, and they can walk home. Bags has 42 on the year. 4-3 Astros, and they would win it by that score. Bagwell's homer helps the Yankees. Joe Girardi, the liner to right, and Manny Ramirez. We know about the bat. How about the glove? Bottom 5, Ramirez gone. 40th on the year. This one up, David Cohn, who blew a 6-0 lead, 7-6 Indians. Top 9, Yankees lead 8-7. I think it's just the uniform. Whoever you put in the uniform can hit. This is the rookie third baseman, D'Angelo Jimenez. Tino Martinez scores 4 hits for Jimenez. Yankees score 4 in the 9th and win it by the final of 11-7. The win allows the Yankees to take the series and tie the Indians for the best record in the league with 13 games to play. Loaded, nobody out, tied at 2. A bad hop off Damian Easley's shoulder. Boston go up 3-2. They would add another, bat around in the second. Nomar Garciaparra trying to hold on to a batting title. A 2-run bomb. No extra points for distance. 25th on the season. Boston goes up 6-3. Boston wins it by the final of 7-3. Boston's won 5 in a row. The Giambi family day. That's Jeremy on the left, Jason at the plate, and family watching. And watching Jason bloop one into short left center. Randy Velarde running on the pitch will score from first. And I'm just going to guess here, but I think the Giambi family just loves it. Jason went 2 for 5 with a home run, 3 RBIs. A's went up 5-3, tacked on a few more, and win it by the final of.
Only one to get number 61. Bottom 1, Sosa. Booyah! 61st Jack of the year. The 19th time this year and 40th time since '98 that McGuire and Sosa have homered on the same day. Cubs beat the Brewers 8-7 in 10 innings. Sosa hit